to another edition of Pittsburgh Sportsline live in the BP TV studios. Thanks for watching us. What a beautiful day outside. Come on in and watch Pittsburgh Sportsline. I'm Al Levine, the talking machine. Got Smoking Jim Frazier here with me. And we got a lot of sports out there, so check it out. I want to thank everybody for watching us on Comcast 7, only in Bethel Park. We know you're out there. Enjoy the show. We've got some breaks and different things with our segments, so don't change that dial for the next hour. Then you got Penguins tonight as they sweep the series tonight. We'll check it out as they beat the Blue Jackets, so in Columbus. And thanks again on Verizon 32, watching us all over the Pittsburgh area, greater Pittsburgh area. We appreciate it. Facebook, we're still holding over 6,400 and some odd numbers. So we appreciate you watching our show and liking our show. Thank you very much. And we're going to start our show with What's on Your Mind. And we might as well go to Smoking Jim Frazier. What's on your mind, buddy?
Thanks, Al Levine, the talking machine. And if you want the green, you got to see
there you
Levine.
Go. Thanks, buddy.
I tell you what's on my mind.
What's on your mind?
Real heavy is Dan Rooney, and I tell you what, Mr. Rooney lived a great life, and it's just it's a shame he really couldn't be here just to see the love that people.
He's looking down on him.
He's
right
looking
now.
down. That's true, and man, I tell you what, man, you would think that. Yeah, he's the president and CEO of the Steelers, but you think he's the president of the United States, man. And people come from all over, and some of the stories that you hear and the things that they talk about, I know it has to do not only Pittsburgh proud to Northside proud, and the way that Dan Rooney lived his life. And I'll share a personal story about Dan Rooney and Fiction and Fact from Smoking Jim's Almanac.
Nice.
But rest with God, Mr. Rooney.
It was his funeral today.
Yes, sir.
So, pretty big event. Another longtime Pittsburgh resident, Henry Hillman, billionaire, did a lot of philanthropic things in the county and area. Mm-hmm. Sponsored a lot of things, great things, Hillman Cancer Centers, and a lot of political things that he's done in the area. Died at 98. So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, two legends in Pittsburgh.
Wow.
Great men in business and in the community. How lucky are we to be blessed like that? So, shout out to him and his legacy. Let's go to Thank You Olive Oil's Pizzeria. They sponsor our show this evening. Give them a call, 412-831-1900. You can check them out. We just had a great pizza. Smoking Jim got some steak hoagie there for him. Bring it in. Devin Shea will tighten up the shot on there. Thank you, Devin. Want to give a shout out for the haircut from Marianne from Azazu. Was down there today. Got a nice cut. And saw Amelia, one of the owners, gave a shout out to him. Nice shop that they have there. You have to come down there, Smoking Jim.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And got a couple things here. Joey Fabus Childhood Cancer Foundation. There's Joey with DIPG. Didn't make it to his 9th birthday. Always end the show with Stay Joey Strong. You can donate some money there, even $1. Go online, donate $1. Check it out. They do a lot of great things. They're trying to discover what causes DIPG, and they're giving the money that they get. You can write it off. It's a 401c3, so check it out. Joey Fabus Childhood Cancer Foundation. Another charitable group, Bethel Park Historical Society, Schoolhouse Arts and History Center. Right there on South Park Road up by the community center. There's a trolley there. If you notice that trolley, that's where the schoolhouse is. Can't beat it. I'm always telling you about the Bethel Park Community Foundation. Well, they donated money there to get 10 windows because they're putting all brand new windows in the building to make it look uniform. check it out. They're doing a lot of work there, so something good to check out there right in our community of Bethel Park. Check out the Bethel Park Historical Society. And then we got volunteers. Whoops, went a little too quick. We got Uncle Al, yours truly, asking for, I want you for BPTV behind the scenes. Like, we got Ethan here, we got Devin Shea running cameras in the control room. You can come and join and have some fun with the shows that we do and the different events that we do in this area. So I want you for BPTV. Check it out. And the organization, Bethel Park Community Foundation, I mentioned before. I'm a trustee on the board there. They have money from $100 to $5,000 that's available for groups in Bethel Park helping the community and whatever they may be doing there. Grab an application at bpcf.org. Check it out. Then I always talk about the Joey Childhood Cancer Foundation. May 12th, they'll be at the community center with a night at the races. Check it out. It should be a lot of fun. It's $15. I think you can get a horse. Now you get a horse for $10, and there's 10 horses in the race, and you could win $40. Check it out. They got door prizes, baskets, all kind of things. All the money, 100% goes to DIPG, the Joey Fabus Childhood Cancer Foundation. That's a night at the races on May 12th. And check out Cinco de Mayo. We got the library has their 3rd annual bingo purses. So they got purses that you can win. Wow. Check that out. Cinco de Mayo at the community center. And if you don't know what day it is, like Smoking Jim Frazier, that's May 5th. Cinco de Mayo. So we got that going on. What's on my mind is playoff hockey. I said the Penguins would repeat. They exceeded my expectations. I thought they'd beat Columbus in 6 games. They're playing tonight. Before our show's over, they start at 7:30. I'm predicting they do sweep them. It's unbelievable the play and the shots they've had and the players that have stepped up. Just amazing what we've seen. So I'm enjoying the hockey. And Pirates are back in action there. On a sad note, Starling Marte got suspended for 80 games. Illegal use of what Smoking Jim says everybody looks for the edge. You might as well do it. I disagree with Smoking Jim. PEDs are bad. They broke the law. He can't even play in the playoffs if we make the playoffs. They suspended him for 80 games. And so that's going to move your boy, Andrew McCutcheon, back to center field. All right, and with that, we're going to take a little break. Chief, get something to eat, get your dessert. And hello to Jimmy Mack. He's got Verizon. I haven't heard if he's seen us last week, but my man Jimmy Mack from the Post-Gazette, Chief's dad, is on Verizon now. So we'll be right back, folks.
Hey, thanks, Al Levine, the Talking Machine, fiction and fact from Smoking Jim's Almanac.
Yeah, you're sounding weak here, my friend. I'm not used to it. You didn't wear your winter coat. I don't know what's going on with you.
I haven't been sipping my green tea the way I should have been, but we'll get.
You can't stop. You got to keep sipping that green tea.
But we'll get through it.
All right. Good luck.
But
what do you got with fiction and fact from Smoking Jim's Almanac?
I got to talk about Dan Rooney.
I can't wait.
You know, when I first got picked up by the Steelers in the year 2000, their offices were still in Three Rivers.
Makes sense.
And Tom Donahoe hired me, but unfortunately he wasn't there. He had gotten fired prior to the draft. So I was
your boy pulled the power play on him.
Yeah. So I was extremely loyal to Tom at the time. So I kind of, just held back. So I see Mr. Rooney, but I didn't do a whole lot of interaction. It was like Fort Knox getting into Three Rivers, and
Wow.
everything was catered in, and they fired me right after the draft. But
With good reason.
so when I came back in 2003, and I was able to select Dan Rooney's pallbearer, Ike Taylor in round 4, and the rest is history. But about 10 years ago, I'm down at the draft, and the way they have it set up, they have a cafeteria/restaurant in the Southside facilities, and I don't care who you are, you wait in line like everybody else.
Nice.
And so,
Who were you waiting in line with?
when I would see Dan Rooney, I'd make sure I'd let him skip by me, but anybody else, like his son, can wait. But one year he pulls me to the side and he says, about 10 years ago, he says, I watched your show. He says, you got a good show. And I'm like thinking myself,
Which one?
yeah, and, I kind of speak my mind, but I'm very respectful of Mr. Rooney, it's the way I was raised. And
To a certain point.
yeah, but, I'm still going to speak my mind, so I'm just wondering what I said. So he says, you missed somebody. So I said, who did I miss, Mr. Rooney? He said, well, you did the top 10 greatest players in the area in basketball, and you didn't mention Will Robinson. Oh, Mr. Rooney, how can I miss Will Robinson? And here, I never heard of him, you know. So I did a little research on Will Robinson, and found out he played 9th and 10th grade for Allegheny High School, which was one of the City League high schools on the north side.
Wow.
And then he transferred his junior year to Laurel Highlands.
Wow.
And not only did he win a state championship at Laurel Highlands, but the team that he would have been, if he'd have stayed with Allegheny, they say they would have won a state championship. I think even without him, they went pretty far in the state playoffs.
Wow.
And Will Robinson went on to play at West Virginia University, and he was team captain, and probably played some NBA ball too as well. But 6'1" guy that was outstanding, and I definitely.
And look who
missed.
told you about
And Mr. Dan Rooney pulled me to the side. Not only did he let me know that him and the Steelers are watching the show, but also that I missed one of the boys from the north side. So rest in peace, Mr. Rooney. I'm going to miss you.
That's a nice little story, Smoking
Thank you,
Jim.
sir.
Definitely. Appreciate that. All right, we'll go to my segment next. We got no Chip, so no trivia tonight. Skip, if you're watching, no trivia. Welcome to our segment of On Location. I'm out there looking for a couple locations, but on May 1st, we will be back at Hollywood Lanes. We got the Ladies Football League supposedly coming. They haven't called to confirm it, even though they got the okay to do it. And we may have a young lady singing the national anthem.
Wow.
From one of the boxing coaches. So we're going to look into that. We'll find out maybe tomorrow. We got some good things going on. Hollywood Lanes is owned by Jeffrey Park. They got the cutest little girl. Him and Lynn Marie did very well. They have a beautiful young baby there, now a couple weeks old. So just a great venue right in the middle of downtown Dormont, Hollywood Lanes. So check us out when we're there on May 1st. We'll see you then. Now stay tuned. We'll be right back with some Penguins talk. focus is on the Penguins. They play at 7:30. They're undefeated. Who would think Matt Murray got injured? A lower body injury. We have no updates on how long he'll be out, when he might come back. And all the people that were saying you got to get rid of Fleury, look at how he's playing. Smoking Jim's pumped up. Have you seen any games?
You know what? It's ironic that you said that. The first game, when was the first game? Thursday or Tuesday night?
Yeah, something like that.
And so I didn't see the game, but I knew the score. I knew the Penguins won. And I happened to have on Root Sports, but I had the sound down, and they're showing all kind of, not highlights, but they're going to rebroadcast the game.
Sure,
it looks
like they do.
And the fans was there, and the terrible towels or whatever they got going, and it's rocking, and I didn't really even realize they changed the name of the arena, to be honest with you. And yeah, I'm thinking it's still
not console. No, they don't sponsor it. PPG Paints.
Yeah, so
Chip calls it the paint can.
The paint can. Well, the paint can is packed, it's rocking. Like I said, I got the sound down, and I'm cooking a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something like that, man.
How'd it turn out?
Yeah, it turned out.
How'd that sandwich turn out?
I could do a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And I look, honest to goodness, Al Levine, the talk machine, I wouldn't lie to you. I look and I see Andre Fleury in goal. And I'm thinking, are they showing an old game?
Sure.
But I'm like, wait a minute, it's a playoff atmosphere. I'm like, what's Fleury doing starting? And I didn't know till the next day that Murray got hurt. Got hurt
in the pregame.
Yeah.
What's the odds of that?
Yeah. And that's one of the things we talk about. You know, I know Chip is a big hockey fan, and I know the knee-jerk reaction, but I look at a goalie like a backup quarterback, man. And if you're blessed to have a good backup, you keep them at least on if you think you got a chance to win the championship, because it's worth it. And it's playing out right in front of our eyes right now.
I can't argue with you. He's played great.
Yeah.
He's stopping the puck. Great defense. Great shot blocking. Just unbelievable. We got everybody contributing. Malkin, Crosby, the stars are shining. No power outage. I coined that the last couple years. Last year when they let loose with the power, we're still going with the power there. It's crazy. A young kid, Gensel, on the Crosby line, scored a hat trick.
Wow.
Got a winner in the overtime. Just great stuff.
Is exactly a hat trick? For the
That's
fans
3 goals. For the fans,
goals.
For the fans like Smoking Jim that are NFL scouts, Steeler scouts, not baseball scouts, model scouts, and whatever else out there, get a hat trick, they throw those hats on the ice. Okay. Your hat would be on the ice.
My hat would be out.
People got to clean it up. You got to go down and get your hat.
You can get your hat back.
Yeah, you get your hat back.
Okay.
People throw it. It's traditional.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't wear a hat, but I'd have to get somebody's hat and throw it. Let me see that hat. But, hey, that's what's going on. There's a lot of excitement. You got a good mix of the young kids. And look at Crosby's line with Sheary and Gensel there. They're young kids that can fly. He has trouble keeping up with them, but he feeds them well. And they get some goals. So it's some great hockey, great time to be a Penguin fan. And I'm looking for back-to-back Stanley Cups. That's what I'm looking at. Look, they're in the running. Yeah. Undefeated in the first round of the playoffs. How cool is that?
I think if they finish them off tonight, the first time since 2009 that they swept a team in the playoffs.
Yeah. They got a little sweeper going, so that's good. But you still got to win 16 games in this playoff. So, I mean, you got 13 more to go. We got a ways to go. People don't like when I count it down, but those are the facts of it. Come on now. But, yeah, go Penguins. You have to watch them tonight. Get that sweeper. So check it out, 7:30. Don't watch their pregame on Root. Just watch us. We'll talk some sports. I posted up the Golden Gloves from April 1st,
Great job.
Smoking Jim and
that.
Sindel were there. I heard her voice. That was great. Great coverage there. Put up those fights. 13 fights.
Yeah.
Check it out. It's on Smoking Jim's Facebook page. Dave Cable put it up on mine, so we got that. And
Thank
on
you,
Pittsburgh
sir.
Sportsline. So it's out there. Great job, buddy. I listened to it. You're the man.
There were some battles going on.
There was some banging going on in
Yeah,
those fights.
yeah.
Definitely. Our man Skeets was in the ring to start
Yeah.
out.
Yes, he was.
Definitely. Looking dapper as a referee.
Yeah.
And then those judges got a little crazy in the middle of it, so who knows what happens there. But a lot of good fights, a lot of nice young kids, champions. So what'd you think of that night?
You know what? It was a great night. Too bad they couldn't have. I think when you have a championship and Golden Gloves, it should always be in God's country, Monroeville. But
Good.
yeah,
They missed. They were in
yeah.
Penn Hills.
Yeah, they missed it bad.
They were close.
Missed it bad there, but Three Lakes is a great place. It's just
It was a great crowd there.
man, standing room. I've never seen it so packed. I don't know how legally they could even get that many people in the one room.
I heard it was 1 under.
Yeah, it would have to be all night long, 1 under, you know.
But
From an hour before the fight till the end of the fight, 1 under.
hey, Jimmy Savetic, it's all about the kids.
Yeah.
We got him out there. Maybe I have to put a link on his page.
But the more and more I study it, Rich Cantalina, I think, needs to go ahead and turn professional.
Think he'll be better as a pro.
Yeah, I think the pro game, I think the amateur game is a little bit more fast paced because you only got 3 rounds. He's a very well conditioned guy, got all the tools.
I'm a big
And-
fan of his, fan of our show.
Yeah, and I think when his fights move to 4 and 6 rounds, you're really going to see the superior talent. I think some guys just languish too long in the amateur ranks.
What about Josh Mook?
I love Josh. How old is he? He's too young though yet. He's
I
still
don't know
young.
if he's.
16, 17?
I think he might be 18.
He might be 18 now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Josh is tough. I would recommend Josh go 1 more year, Golden Gloves, amateur boxing. He got a name. He got some sponsors behind him like Gatorade and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the way he trains.
He got a good coach.
Yeah, he got a good coach. He should have won this year, but he ran.
Jack Mook, if people don't know.
Yeah. But poor Josh ran into a guy that came out of nowhere, and that's going to be a good pro. And
McClammy.
yeah, McClammy, Lou. So if he puts an application in your business, make sure he sends a photo with it. You may be a little surprised. That's another thing another Dan Rooney story.
What? Tell me that.
Dan
Come
Rooney,
on, man.
Dan Rooney tells me, he says, there was a wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers back in the day. I can't think of his. I shouldn't tell the story without thinking of his name. Caught those touchdowns in the 65-66 Super Bowl. McGee.
Max McGee.
Max McGee. That's what it is. Thanks, buddy. He says. Dan Rooney tells me the story, but Max McGee told me the story first. He says, I come in and put in an application, to work Pitt Stadium, and I think maybe it's Three Rivers, and
No, I don't think then. It wasn't built yet.
Three Rivers? No, this was Three Rivers for this
Whoa.
story. Yeah, this is Three Rivers. So he says, I go put in an application, and
It's around 1970.
yeah, and he says, I was supposed to get an interview, but they weren't interviewing that day, And
What a shock.
So they call upstairs, and they get a hold of Dan Rooney. And so Dan Rooney said, who's down there? They said, Max McGee's down there. So he said, well, send him up. So Max McGee goes up there, man. Dan Rooney's sitting in his office. He's looking around. Max McGee comes in. Excuse me, son. Who are you? He said, I'm
He didn't
Max
recognize
McGee.
him.
5'6", about 140-pound black guy that just happens to be named Max McGee and end up being the voice and data guy and technical guy for the Steelers for the last 40 years. But he ended up getting interviewed on the spot because of his name. You know, they had canceled his interview. You know, he had his application and his resume. One day, you know, how
only you could have a story like that.
So me and Mr. Rudy laugh about that all the time. You know, Max McGee's a great guy and had a great career, but a lot of times
he's a good data man.
Yeah, that is it, and he does his job well. And a lot of times, man, you can get the job if you can get the interview. It's tough to get the interview sometimes.
Getting in that door.
Yeah, because
hence the Rooney Rule.
Yeah, they got a stack of resumes probably like this for any job. But send Max up here. Max McGee's here. Send him on up.
Wow. What a story, Smokey. I can't even imagine it.
Yes, I got to introduce you to Max one time.
That'd be nice. Before he retires.
Before he retires. Oh, yeah, he's still going strong.
He might retire.
Yeah.
Unless he comes out and watches one of our shows.
Yeah.
Invite him to one of our shows.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Hey, have you looked into the Obama Academy coming out to our show?
We can almost guarantee Obama will be there.
Get on.
Yeah, I just got to confirm it.
Oh, yeah?
I like to double confirm.
And the coaches?
The coaches, players, yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, be a nice crowd for them.
That'd be good at Hollywood Lanes.
Yeah, excited
on the first. That'd be great.
Yeah.
What a season they had. What do they look like for next year?
Well, man.
Because they lost a few players, I think.
Yeah, they lost some big-time players, but wow, holy heck.
4 in a row.
4 in a row. This is the first.
I've been predicting it since they've been on our show.
First City League female team to win back-to-back. So they already created some nice history for themselves.
Can't wait to have them on and interview them again.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Monique McCoy. And like boys.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Just got inducted into the Hall of Fame, she did?
Yeah, her high school.
Well, that's Penn Hills. Just on the road from Monroeville. Can't beat that. Hey, what about our man at Taylor Alderdice? Buddy. We need him back.
Yeah, I got to get Buddy a
He
call.
got to explain what happened with his team, and he had to change their style.
My goodness, that he
out-coached everybody.
He has to be state player, coach of the year.
If not, he is ours.
Yes, sir. I mean, they came out and they had nobody back this year.
What, the Jackson boys were gone?
Yeah.
Scorers like that, big kids.
Yeah, everybody.
Great basketball players. Hard to believe.
Did it with the no-name guys that they worked hard. Yeah.
I heard they'd take those charging fouls. They'd stand in the way and get hit.
Yeah, we got to find out.
I saw an article in the paper about somebody wrote up about him and this different style. Yeah.
And it's funny, too, because I took a lot of heat because I always thought Buddy was an exceptional coach. Not only was he a great player.
That's your man.
Yeah, he's a round ball player in high school.
Yeah.
But everybody used to tell me, oh, he can't coach. But, you know, I got the accolades.
Another champion.
This year. Yeah, they said, man, Buddy can coach, man. You were right. I said, yeah.
Well, you've watched him. You do a little bit on the observing there. You're out there watching those games, producing those games for the City League.
Yeah, sometimes the brothers don't give credit where credit's due.
Really? Oh, man, I was waiting for the race card. You're slow tonight. It took like 36 minutes to get that out. Wow. I can't believe how weak you are. You forgot your winter coat? How about this weather? Like 70 degrees out there and sunny.
Was it that warm today?
Yeah.
Wow.
We got like summer weather here.
And we could have hooked up because I had an appointment in town that day. I was in town from
I got this cut
8 o'clock to
about
4.
11:30.
Yeah, I was in town from 8 o'clock to noon. Yeah,
wow.
I could have walked over.
I was out about 12:30.
Wow. Where do you park at?
They have a garage in their building there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I
gotta pay.
You gotta still pay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up paying $19.
But that's a Zazu.
Okay.
1 hour of parking.
That ain't bad. Yeah, I had to pay 4-hour parking, $19.
What were you doing there?
I had meetings that I
Unbelievable.
couldn't
You got
get
these
out
mysterious meetings.
But I gotta
Still
ask
trying
you,
to track you down.
I got to ask you a non-sports question, if you don't mind. What the heck?
I think we got time.
What the heck happened in Cleveland?
I don't even know. I don't follow that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I'm like thinking.
I missed it. I hate all the negativity. I'm about positivity here in Pittsburgh.
Especially on Facebook. You know,
Yeah.
we're very positive, and I'm thinking, holy heck, you know, it took them 2 days to find the guy, and
Well, he killed himself or something.
yeah, that's what I heard today. That's what ended up happening. But
I don't know. Just hug your kids. That's all I can say.
that's all you can do.
If you're around people that you love, give them a hug.
Yeah, and some more negativity. How in the world can a guy like Isaiah Thomas play that well when his heart was so heavy with his sister dying in a car crash, you know?
That's so sad.
Yeah. 22 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows? Just all that training and the skills. Look what he did.
33 points, shot over 50% from the field. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Going to play again tonight before he goes to Memorial, you know?
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah. But you never know.
How about, on a good note, your boy LeBron wins the 19th straight game.
Did he?
Opening game.
Did he? Wow.
Yeah, that's 19 in a row.
Wow.
Can you even imagine that? Winning the first game 19 times.
I don't know about that. He played 19 years in the league already?
I don't know.
I know some of them years he didn't make the playoffs.
Well, he's got 6 in a row.
Oh,
now.
wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. Opening game. Not opening series, but opening game. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they were
Yeah, now that
broadcasting.
makes sense. Yeah. I'm thinking opening series, 19 games. Okay. Right. So,
Yeah. He's already been in over 200 games.
Wow.
Is that amazing?
And the guy can do it all. You know, he probably played
Look at
in
it
position.
the first so many years he was passing the ball and you were yelling at your TV screen.
Yeah, up
and
till
breaking
last
it.
year.
Yeah, and then he started taking a couple shots at the end. Got that shot going. It's still a wild game. That first season the season doesn't mean too much. Just get in there.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Just the rules and the way they walk and refereeing, who knows?
Where do you think he'll get ranked historically when he's all said and done?
Top 2 or 3.
Top 2 or 3. Yeah.
He should.
Yeah.
Look at how he lifts up teams. Brings the players up.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, that's
Yeah,
what we
great
talk
player.
about, great players.
Great player, yeah.
They increase that. But you've been watching any basketball? Or?
I've been half watching it, you know. I've been a little preoccupied. You know.
Whoa, I don't want to even ask their
Yeah.
personal life.
Well, you know, I'm still watching a lot of film, you know.
Well, you do every day.
Yeah, so.
Hey, you got any draft talk?
You know
You
what?
said you try to have something this week.
You know what? There's some draft talk. I tell you what, I took a peek this week at the Steelers draft board. It looked weak, which it usually looks weak to me, but it looks exceptional.
Well, you're
weak.
around the D minus with the Steelers each year.
Yeah.
I mean,
and it
you
looks,
were optimistic last year for like 1 week. You said that they were like a B minus. Then by the time we were done talking 2 weeks later, you were D minus.
and I was right. And
I don't know how you do it.
and it looks like it's going to be really bad this year. You know, usually the Steelers go through their
D level.
It looks like it's going to be. I think they're just going to I think they're just going to go through the motions this year. Usually, the Steelers will do their mock drafts this week, but obviously, with the passing of Mr. Rooney, which I really believe that Mr. Rooney probably knew that it was time he was going to go. So I think he made sure he did it so that it wouldn't affect the Steelers draft.
Wow. Hey, they were quoting him that he was telling the players, we'll get the Patriots next year.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. They had quoted him.
Yeah, okay.
Now he won't be around to see that.
Well, that probably, you know, getting beat by the Patriots like that probably
Soured him.
Soured him. Yeah, probably gave up a little bit.
Well, they know he lived under his dad when his dad had those first 30 years when they didn't do much. They didn't win many games. Won one playoff game or something. That dreaded curse that you were talking about.
How would you evaluate the two, the Chief and Dan?
No comparison.
No comparison.
You can't compare them.
You can't compare them.
Yeah, the Chief made a couple bets on horses. Bought the team, 1933. He was promoting boxing and football and other type of things, and he kept doing that. He put his friends in charge. Some of them were heavy drinkers. He told them to just hit hard and play some hard football. And we were known for being a tough team, but not winning much. Mm. So you're the only guy I know that calls that a curse. For 30 years. It was the same old Steelers SOS that I grew up with. Yeah, I'm trying to think. For a birthday present or something, I got gloves that had Steeler emblems on them and a hat. I ripped off the emblem of the hat. It was like about 1968, 1969 during my paper route. I didn't even wear it. I wore the hat, but I took the emblem off.
Really?
It was embarrassing. That was so embarrassing. I told the story. I didn't get excited about the Steelers till I learned about Mean Joe Green getting drafted.
Wow.
And then seeing that year when they were playing, they only won one game, but this guy was playing out of his mind there, yelling at other players. So I knew we were going to turn the corner. Then a year or two later, I was wearing Steeler gear, hats with Steelers on them.
Did you ever go to a Super Bowl?
No, I never went to a Super Bowl.
Were you ever close to going?
Some friends of mine went. I almost went.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple times. Yeah, I thought that would have been great.
Yeah.
I went to Steeler games at Three Rivers. Saw some nice games there.
Yeah.
Definitely. Some Monday night games, Sunday. Yeah. Not as many games as you did.
On your lunch break?
No. No. They were legit. They were legit games. It was a day off.
But I look at the two. The biggest difference I see from the Chief and from Dan is that I believe the Chief was an owner that would do anything to win.
But he didn't win.
Well, won a couple Super Bowls for you.
Chief
four Super Bowls. Yeah, he won all four then. When he passed
Dan
away.
got him. Nah, Chief was out of the.
When he passed
Chief
away.
was out of the loop. He put Dan in as
when
president.
When the Chief died.
Later on, after the 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah, so he won 4.
But he wasn't doing anything there. They kept him away from it all. Your research sort of has some holes in it. You were looking for that curse. They moved the curse outside of that.
But I always believed that the Chiefs, I don't think that. I think the Chiefs would have done some things, brought in some free agents, spent some money to win.
He didn't even care about that stuff.
But I believe that Dan Rooney was always loved football, but he's a businessman. And I believe that his philosophy was he wasn't worrying about a hot team. He just had a warm team that was good enough to win a division and hopefully get hot enough in the playoffs and anything might happen. But I think that winning was important.
He started the winning. He got the winning. Dad went in the background. Chief went around just smoking those cigars and sitting there like he does outside the stadium. That's all he was doing. He was puffing them up.
I give the
Same
Chief,
old Steelers.
I give the Chief credit for Ford.
Dan gets that. Dan changed it. He hired Noel.
That's what
they drafted Green.
That's what they say, but I'd say the Chief did.
That's official.
Yeah, the Chief is there.
I don't know. He was there, but he was there all those years before.
Dan was a young kid.
What happened when he was picking up the players and the coaches, and they couldn't even play the game? Forbes Field, they were playing games.
And they were pretty competitive with Bobby Lane.
They
couldn't
win.
When he left the curse on Detroit,
they couldn't win those games. They were still mostly lovable losers. They wrote about that. No curse, just how it was. Same old Steelers. Every year the fans would go, hey, maybe next year. And sure enough, it started happening about 72.
I look for the Steelers to really take a step backwards with Art Rooney II.
He's been in charge the last few years since Dan Rooney was ambassador to Ireland.
Well, Dan Rooney
Obama took known Republican and made him ambassador to Ireland. When's that going to happen? We just saw that happen.
But I believe that Dan Rooney came back from Ireland because Art was screwing up the team. So,
well, you got to research that along with the curse.
Yeah, I look for more of that to happen here in the future.
Well, Art Rooney's the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Art Rooney II's the man now.
Yeah.
That's what we got. And you got Coach Tomlin coaching them up.
No cigar smoking under the bleachers anymore.
No, you can't do that. Can't do that. They're worried about that and not playing football. So things have changed. No, I just think there was a different philosophy the first 30 years. When he decided to put Dan in charge, they got serious. And within a few years, they were champions. Look at the 70s, won 4 out of 6 years.
I guess we'll agree to disagree, but I know what era it is. The Frazier era.
What, you going to baseball now?
Oh, man.
Where's your jersey at? I thought you'd have a jersey. You got to go up to Dick's here at South Hills Village.
I want to get an official jersey. Is that where you get them at? Or is they got to have pirate stores somewhere? I want to
just
be able to
contact pirates.com.
A lot of work.
Oh, man. Where's your phone at? Where's that new phone? Wow. What do you got, 2 phones?
Yeah. I had insurance on the other phone, so this one I got free. And then I had to pay out of pocket for this one.
Wow, that one's as big as mine. Whoa, it's bigger.
Yeah,
whoa.
iPhone 7, man.
Nice. I'll have to give you a call. You don't answer. It's text only. Now you got 2 of them.
Only one that has this number so far is New Ken.
What is that number?
I have no idea.
I thought they're the same number.
No, this one's the
old
same
one's the same number. Mm-hmm. Smoking Jim and technology. Be careful.
I still don't know how to use it, speak into the phone and get texts and all that, but
wow. So, let me see this. It's brand new.
Yeah, I got to get a case for it.
Looks good.
Yeah. I was able to walk through and do good once I remembered my iCloud information. Can't get past iCloud, brother, without a password. Yeah.
Wow. Just make up one. Don't use that fake number you had at Gateway.
Well, I had to use, in order to get all your old stuff on here, you had to use the same iCloud.
Get on.
Yeah, information, so.
That probably held you back a few days.
It did. But I didn't panic because I had this one.
Give them your number so they can call you.
Yeah, anybody can call.
You just won't get through to them. Smoking Jim, we got about 10 minutes left.
So what do you think of the Buccos' chances? I think Frazier.
Buccos have been playing some good ball. Got some pitchers in the bullpen that can do it. Tyon had a good game the other day. Glasnow came back with a good game.
Now, did they lost one to St. Louis or 2?
They just lost the first one last night.
That was last night?
Yeah.
So they play them again?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're playing tonight. We got Bucks and Pucks.
Wow, man, that's going to be good.
It's great for the city.
Yeah.
I'm all about the Bucks and the Pucks.
'Cause I love listening to baseball on the radio.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is that your thing?
Yeah, it's my pastime. What do you think of Frazier? They say he don't have much of a glove, but he seems like
he's played a few good games, but yeah, he's a little weak there. He's a good hitter.
Yeah.
They found a spot for him each day he's been playing.
Now they've got a 80-game
Now with
spot
Marte out, we'll have to see what happens there.
Now, would you move Josh Bell into the outfield, or would you put Frazier out?
Josh Bell's been in the outfield.
I mean, would you?
I'd go Frazier.
Me too. Yeah. My favorite player.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
He's a game player. He's been hitting.
Yeah.
Last year he had a good year hitting. He always hits good. So it's just getting him a spot to play in the field.
Marte may not get his job back.
Well, how can you do that? Look at Bell and stuff. They got their jobs back.
Bell?
Le'Veon.
Oh, yeah. But I mean,
look at Blunt. He's a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah.
They broke the rules.
Yeah.
So Marte got caught with PEDs. That's terrible.
I'm surprised. My philosophy is I think that he got on it because of the World League.
I don't know about that.
He wanted to play well for his country.
Oh, they love playing for their countries.
They sure do. Look how much better Polanco played for his country than
he can't hit right now, and he's injured.
Yeah, he'll get it back. If not,
he got groin issues right now.
Frazier take his spot. Frazier gonna get a spot now.
Well, he's been taking a spot. He can't take everybody's spot. There's only one spot he can take, one that's open to him.
There's 7 positions out there, and he can play all.
Well, no, there's 8.
Well,
you got the pitcher, and
he can't play pitcher and catcher.
You don't. I'd put him in the catch.
Nah, he don't play that.
No.
Frazier.
How do you know?
Fraziers don't catch.
Yeah, he doesn't catch in the field that much either. So let a couple go there. He's made some decent plays though too. He's out there in left field. We'll see what happens to him. Yeah, I like the Buccos. I like their chances. Look at St. Louis. Till they won, they were like 3-9.
I didn't panic there.
Why, you a Cardinal fan?
I love them.
Do you?
I knew they'd bounce back.
Against the Buccos.
Long season against everybody.
162 games.
Long season. Yeah.
Look at the Cubs. The Cubs are 6-7.
Is that all?
The Indians are 6-7. They don't even have winning records.
Wow. Long season.
They were playing the World Series.
Wow.
What's your thoughts on that, baseball man?
Could be another World Series for those two. Yeah, they'll come
because they're at 6-7.
They'll come around. Long season.
You throw that long season around, pretty good. What, 162 games?
What's the Pirates record?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Maybe we ought to call Robert Morris, find out.
I think they're around 500.
Okay.
Somewhere.
That ain't bad. I think every game they either won the series or lost the series. Got swept.
Yeah,
either swept the series or got swept. So
that's true so far.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see what happens in St. Louis. They lost that first game. They might lose the series.
Yeah, I think they'll get swept. Yeah.
Do they? You go negative all the time.
Well, they've been consistent.
All right, we'll have to see. Next week, we'll see what happens. The Yankees are coming into town next weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
I might go down to that.
Get the heck out of here. How many innings are you going to stay and watch the game?
All I need is 3. Get right back to the radio.
You've watched 3 innings in 4 years. We went to 1 game. We had great seats. Unbelievable. We have to see another pierogi race.
That was great, man. That was fun. That was
I was
really
talking
a fun
to him afterwards.
Yeah. Still was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. First time we were down the Meadows, and all of a sudden you disappear, and I'm talking, and we're talking, and all of a sudden I look up on the TV. You've been interviewed on TV. I was going nuts. I'm like, a talking machine down there.
And I got you interviewed there on the big screen.
Yeah.
You couldn't see yourself, but I saw you interviewed.
Was that the same night?
No.
That was a different night. Yeah.
A year or 2 later.
Yeah.
A couple years later.
Yeah, that was great, man.
Yeah, we'll have to check out the Meadows again. Hopefully we can get the media passes for this weekend, Saturday night.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Great boxers there.
Yeah. What's her name?
Sugar Shy.
Yeah, Sugar Shy's fighting on that card. Ring card girl's going to be Navarre. Is that her name?
Who?
The blonde model, Navarre Crystal. Been on friend of the show. It's been on the show. Navarre?
I don't know.
She's been on our
You
show.
got me.
He can't remember
I can't
our
remember.
guest.
No.
Yeah, the
Got
calendar girl.
Nirvana Crystal.
Yeah, yeah.
Is she going to be there?
She's going to be one of the ring card girls. Yeah.
How do you know that?
She texted
You don't
me.
even know who's boxing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, who is boxing on that card as far as you know?
I think Amonte's boxing. Hutchinson. Bill Hutchinson's boxing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Should be a good card, then.
A couple others.
Yeah.
Definitely. Maybe we'll find out. We might have reports from the Meadows.
Yeah. Maybe Greg Rudolph will let me drive his 1970 Caddy down there.
Well, he's not fighting. He broke his hand.
Yeah.
He's in the poster, though.
Yeah. That's always good.
And our man Rod Salka's boxing.
That's right, Salka. That's
Salka
right.
will be
Another
boxing.
poster boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another friend of the show.
Heck yeah. Should be good.
He brought his first belt to our show.
That's right.
When we're at Sips.
That's right.
Yeah, it should be a good night of boxing. Hopefully we can get in. If
Yeah.
not, we'll be scratching outside.
Yeah, that's it.
We'll have to see what happens here. I don't know if they're broadcasting it anywhere.
I don't think so.
They didn't ask us to do any announcing.
Yeah.
They missed us on that one. It's tough out there. We'll have to see what happens. You have to watch on Pittsburgh Sportsline, watch Smoking Jim's announcing of the fights. Golden Glove Championships.
Hey,
You got to
thanks,
check that out.
Machine. I appreciate it.
We
We
got
got a
it.
good time doing it.
I know you did. We got it spread out there for you. Check it out. Got a couple minutes left. What are you doing? What's going on with you?
Well, I think I got sick when I was over there in Penn Hills. You know, I don't like it over there. And I caught the virus and been having a hard time shaking it since I was in.
Get
in
out. Where's your
Penn
cough
Hills.
drops? I need one. No, I don't need one. I'm
Okay.
good. I'm good. I'm good.
But other than that, just getting ready for the draft next week. Getting ready to eat good.
Are
Steak
you?
and eggs.
Steak and eggs.
Omelet. The meat lover omelet. And steak. Porterhouse.
Your man's not there anymore, your chef.
Yeah, but I'll keep a close eye on the guy that's cooking my food now. I don't need no poison, brother.
Oh,
Yeah, and it's open, so I'll be able to see him.
who's
cook it
going to
special.
poison you? You're getting paranoid.
Yeah, I don't trust it over there. Man.
Get out. Come on. Only the best for you players. You're one of the best. You'll go back for seconds.
Oh, all day long.
Do you?
All day long. And then at night, they have either Big Shot Bob's or last year they had Heinz Ward bring in.
From his place.
Yeah,
Table 86.
so they had some good food. So you eat all
Yeah,
day,
but
all
you talk
night.
badly about Heinz Ward. How could he
Always.
even feed you?
Yeah, always. Yeah, he wasn't there, but his restaurant brought it through. Yeah.
Table 86
Yeah.
out there in the north near Seven
Yeah.
Fields.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we got a lot covered. I hope you enjoyed the show out there. Chip couldn't make it tonight. He'll be back next week for his trivia time, so check that out. Skip, if you're watching the show, hope you enjoyed it. Your man Smoking Jim's a little under the weather right now. It's shocking. He never gets sick, never notices heat or cold, except he wears his winter clothes all the time. What hat you got on today?
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
19 opener first round wins in a row.
Yeah.
Gotta wear that.
19 of them. Smoking Jim, you got it all covered. I don't know what else to even say here. It's always a pleasure, my friend. Thanks to Devin Shea in the control room for keeping us a tight show, putting out all the graphics and commercials. We appreciate that. And I want to thank you for watching us and enjoying the different things we bring up. And I want to end the show with Stay Joey Strong.